how much the package of 2 split chicken breasts I bought after work cost me. 2 split chicken breasts, depending on the weight, I'm going to guess they're about $1.98 to $2.29 a pound. Yeah, Oregon parks, you have to make reservations usually a year in advance. Usually a year in advance, you have to make those. So you just set a calendar appointment, and sometimes it's like, okay, you can't make an appointment, you can't make a reservation a year out. So like this June, you couldn't make a reservation for next June, or sometimes they'll say, call me on January 3rd. Make a note in your calendar to call on January 3rd and get in. Yeah, you have to call ahead of time. You have to call ahead of time. And let's see, we'll add the white pepper. By the way, I love on Mr. Rogers' rice the last direction. So first of all, it says on here, no vegetables because vegetables taste like sad. But the very last thing that says in here is, enjoy your egg fried rice while judging Jamie Oliver. Dying. We have had some of the best KOAs, We had one that was really bad, and we pulled in, we pulled in, we walked, we're like, no, we're not staying here. And they gave us our money back and we left. It was like, yeah, no. But all the other ones we have stayed in, and I like them because they're more of like the old-fashioned camping experience versus we don't like the camping ones that were like giant resorts. All right, so now we're going to add in our garlic. There's our garlic. Then we're going to add in our egg. And actually, I want to add in the rice first and get the rice warm. Otherwise, the eggs are going to overcook. That's what I'm doing. Now, I'm smelling this. I'm allowing my nose to tell me when this is ready. When I can start to smell that garlic, I know it's time to add in the other stuff. And the other stuff is going to be this plate of rice. So I cooked this up yesterday. I let it cool for about 30 minutes on the counter, kept stirring it. I took it out of the pan, put it onto a plate, kept turning it. Then I put it into the refrigerator, uncovered for a couple of hours to really evaporate out the rest of that moisture. We want this stir-fried fluffy rice. This is cooked in chicken, no salt added, nothing else. This is what we're going to add to this. And we're also adding in vegetables, people. I'm vibing. We like that. I like that. I hope today's been a good cooking day for y'all. I recently been playing it. Oh, which cooking game? Which cooking game have you been playing? There's one called Overcooked. There's like Overcooked 1 and Overcooked 2. And by the way, if anybody wants to get on Tower Unite tomorrow evening, I will be around tomorrow evening. If anybody wants to get on there and do some golf or something. It's a PC game called Cook, Serve, Delicious. I will have to check that one out. I love some of the so let's do this.
Come meet our family. That's us. Let us meet you.
Oh, Mountain Beard Magic, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome on in. So we're just breaking up some of our rice over here. This is just I'm just moving it to get it off the plate. I really don't want to have rice all over the floor. All right, so we have our rice in here. And yes, once this rice is cooked up, I am adding veggies. I will be adding veggies. Hang on, I'll move that camera view. All right, we're adding in a little bit of white pepper. I don't have this on a shaker thing, so we're going to add in some white pepper. Just a little tiny bit. What white pepper is, so you guys know, is that they take the black peppercorns and they take that black husk off the outside, and you're just left with that nice pure pepper flavor. We're going to add, let's go with, how much does he want in here? Let's go 1, 2, 3, sure, oops. I am definitely adding some sesame seed oil. That's going to be a little bit of our umami. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I have a wok that I have in in a private wish list because it's an expensive item, but someday I will have this wok. But what I'm hoping to do is with this, I'm trying to think of a way I could actually do this, is how I can run a gas line, split it off that stove under the house and come up over here with a gas line and actually have a big BTU burner sitting over here. I've got to say your kitchen is so pretty. Oh, thank you so much for that. Yeah, it's always when it's on sale. The chicken cost me just over $5 on sale. Wow. Wait, how many pounds was this? How many pounds of chicken was this and how much was it per pound? I have questions. I want to know. Now I'm going to sprinkle on a little tiny bit of MSG. Like I said, probably about a half a teaspoon. You can always add more soy sauce if you want more soy sauce. Oh, I do love my cabinetry. I do love my cabinetry. And it's hard to see, because when you see the stream, you're only looking at like this portion here. So the cabinets start there, and then there's the sink. The cabinets come around. There's the stove, obviously the refrigerator, the Narnia pan, and then there's more cabinets and more counter space over here that I have a microwave on, a convection oven, and then all my ingredients over here. So I absolutely love my. All right, we're heating this through, and I'm going to get out our veggies because I know. This is why I don't invite Uncle Roger to my streams, because I know that he would see this and be like, oh, he would actually be
emotional damage.
I'm like, I'm sorry, Uncle Roger. I'm doing peas and carrots in my rice. I'm doing peas and Pinky, hello, how are you? All right. I like veggies in my rice. You know what? I'm not going to put them all in there. It might be too much, but you know what? It's what it is. It's what it is. He would have a fit. He would probably have a coronary heart attack if he saw this. He would probably have a coronary. So the rice is going to continue to cook. Now the veggies are going to cook and heat through. But I also like the look of, come on. You have to admit, it's pretty to see the carrots and the rice in there. $2.99 per pound. Wow, Rexus, you got a great deal. But I love the look of it. It's like, yes, I want to have pretty fried rice. Sometimes, oops, there we go. Sometimes it's fashion before function, and we eat with our eyes. I want it to look pretty. I want to have all the bright colors in there. And then when I know the peas and the carrots are done, then I will add in my egg. And we're just going to move some of this rice out of the way. We'll put in our egg. We'll just kind of stir it up till it gets fluffy, and then we'll stir it through the rice. Uncle Ben's rice. I've never had Uncle Ben's rice. I can honestly say I have never had Uncle Ben's rice. I know it's just par-cooked rice, where they cook it where it's partially through. They cook it partway through, and then they stop the cooking process. So when you're doing it, it only takes you a couple of minutes to cook it up because they've already done part of the cooking process for you. And there we go. So that's what makes it fast to cook. Oh, this rice smells really good. I got to say, this rice smells really good. We're testing for seasoning. The seasoning's pretty spot on. I'm going to add a little bit more soy. Not a lot. But that burner's not heating up right because it's taking forever for this to heat through. Yes, okay. For me, the term chef to me implies somebody who is in charge of a kitchen staff, working in a restaurant, choosing the menu, hiring the staff, the whole kit and caboodle of what we think is chef. I hate the term almost now because it's been used in so many wrong ways. Am I culinary trained? Yes, I am. I had a personal chef business. And I am a home food safety and preservation specialist. So I'm certified in that as well, and I teach classes on that as well. So for me as a chef, no, I just consider myself a very good cook. But a chef for me is somebody who's actually been in the industry and worked the restaurants, owned their own restaurants, and has done all that. So I just say that I'm a good cook, you know. I worked for and with for 3 Oscar seasons, Wolfgang Puck, and that was, but he's the chef. He's the guy that's running the show. He's the one who's in charge of all of his staff. I'm just in there as a schlep to do whatever he tells me to do. That's the only reason why I'm there, just to do what I'm told. All right, let's get rid of this. We're going to save those. We're going to save these little tiny cut onions. That's going to go right on top of our rice when we're done. We're going to keep out our sesame seeds to top our shrimp wraps. I don't need the soy sauce or the vinegar anymore. I will tell you guys, always keep rice vinegar on hand. Always, 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 always. It is such a beautiful, bright flavor, and it's required in Asian cooking. You can switch the inset view. Oh, you want? I can't, well, this one right here, I have it on, here, hang on, let me put, this. Let me do this one, and then let me do that one. You want that instead? So you can see this, or do you want this on the big screen? You tell me what you tell me how you want to see it. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. We like to do all sorts of good things here. So every month we do different themes. The theme this month is John Hughes. So we're doing John Hughes theme. I want to see it on the end of my fork. I like that. I like that. I have actually been to a Spice Girls concert. Not gonna lie, and they put on a great performance. My daughter, I think, was 11 or 12, and they came into our area, and I was like, all right. And a friend came over that was one of Derek's co-workers' wife, and she came over with her daughter, who was the same age. She just came over to visit. We were just chit-chatting. The girls were playing, having a good time. And we hear on the radio that there's a Spice Girl concert, and I was like, I'll see if I can get tickets. And it was at a place where it was like, there's like seating, but then there's like the grass area, and that's where we were at. It was up in the grass area. But it was a good concert, and the girls had a lovely, lovely time. Lovely, lovely time. Oh, you're right. We don't want Narnia to get through. So for those that don't know, this is a secret entrance to Narnia. Go into the pantry, turn to your right, walk down the road. You're going to see a tree when you go down there. Make a left at the tree. There's a trail there. It takes you right to Narnia. It's a secret entrance over there. Oh, you want to see it on this one here? So this is our rice. And I think it looks so pretty. We'll add in our eggs. So this gets heated through. It's all we're doing. Everything in here is pretty much cooked. We're just heating it through. Yes, we cannot have the people from Narnia escaping. Although I think, if we're going to Narnia, they should be allowed to come here. I mean, quid pro quo, right? Quid pro quo. I don't need this garlic anymore. But we like to have fun here. Next month, we are cooking all Mexican food from, it's in my office. I was doing some more recipe picking. We're going to do a bunch of Mexican food from the book Nopalito, which is delicious, delicious food on there. I hope Aslan doesn't eat all the rice. Well, what Aslan wants, Aslan gets. I'll make him a steak if he wants a steak. So I even bought, hang on, it's kind of heavy because I bought a cast iron tortilla press. We're making we're making fresh corn tortillas for every recipe we're doing where that calls for tortillas. We're making fresh tortillas, and I'm looking forward to that. I need to get with Mama Huevo's kitchen and say, all right, I've got my masa. I need your tortilla recipe. She cooks, oh my gosh, she's cooking tortillas all the time, and I love it. I could. We're gonna have some good stuff. We're gonna be making carnitas. I mean, everything will be from scratch. So I gotta check the recipes because I might have to order some chilies. Where I live in a rural part of Oregon. I don't have access to like a lot of grocery stores. I have to drive 2 hours to get to a department store or to an Asian food market or something like that. So if I have to order some chilies, I want to make sure I've got them here. There we go. Oh, Mrs. Ruby does? Okay. I'm just waiting for it to get hot. Oh, boy, that's good. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Now, what you could do, you want to make this a meal. You can take that shrimp that was in there, get your rice going in one pan, get your shrimp going in the other pan. When the shrimp is about halfway done, throw it in with the rice, let it finish cooking with the rice, and have shrimp fried rice. Oh, Cryptid, thank you, thank you, thank you. Jedi, please, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. It does smell good in here, doesn't it? All the smells up in here. What about guacamole? Oh, you don't have to put guacamole. You don't have to put guacamole in your, you don't have to put tomatoes in your guacamole. Sometimes I just do a little bit of shaved onion and garlic. If I have a tomato, I'll put it in there. If I don't have a tomato, it doesn't go in there. You can put in there whatever you want to put in there. Oh, poblanos. I think I do have some poblanos. I got ancho. I have Thai chilies. Just jumping on quick before. Lex Mex, how are you doing? I hope you had a good Sunday. All the good vibes up in here. All the good vibes up in here. You know that little girl that we see that little thing. She's just got all the good vibes. I just love that GIF. That is so cute. I hope you have a lovely evening. Rest well. Dream the good ones. No bad dreams. No bad dreams. Ooh, chicken and rice. You can do chicken. You can put anything in here you want. If you want to splurge and do scallops, you can even put in get those little tiny bay scallops. Oh, I think those would be just lovely in here. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. As Julie would say, that's the beauty of food. You can cook it however you like it. There's no set way and no hard rules when it comes to food. The main thing is that we want you to enjoy it. We want you to sit down with your family and friends and share a meal and talk and have a good time over the food and continue to do that throughout your life, and you'll have memories to last you forever. Taki, hello Taki, how are you? Out of the night that covers me. Greetings, Kanara. I love that. I love that. Taki, I hope you are well. I hope you are well. All right. It's getting more and more fragrant, so I know it's getting hotter and hotter. Still not hot though. Like I said, that burner's on, I have that burner on high. So I know it's failing. I know it's failing. I'll have to order a new one. Wah, 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 wah. Chicken, rice, onions, mushroom, cheese. You had me at everything but the cheese. But what I would do is I would put in, if I'm doing like a thing where streaming long as in, do I have long to go? Or have I been streaming long in my career of streaming? I want to make sure I answer the question right for you. I can actually answer that right now. Streaming, am I going to be streaming for a long time after this? No, I'm almost done where we'll be plating up and actually enjoying our food. And I've been streaming just over 2 years. I started the first week in January of 2021. My intro line is the first line of my favorite poem, Invictus by W.E. Henley. You are very well read. You are very well read, and I love that. All right. So because my burner is not going to burn, what we're going to do is we're going to move our rice out of the way. These are our two eggs, and we're just going to let that sit there and kind of cook up. And when that starts to get a little bit more solid, then we will begin to stir it and
Yum, yum, yum.
yum, yum, yum. We got all the yummy, yummy, yummies. So real quick over here, why do they have all of the add the reserve and stir to combine? I don't think you're going to need additional bang bang sauce. I mean, I'm going to keep it because I'll use it on other stuff, but I think once you toss the shrimp in the sauce, I don't think you need any more sauce with that. I can see you're very comfortable doing it. I love doing it. I teach cooking classes and food safety classes and stuff. I have never had a problem with being up in front of people and talking. I know that some people, stage fright is very real. So, like my husband, he doesn't like to be up on stage. somebody could say, Kanara, our speaker is not here. We have 100,000 people here that came here to hear about something or other. All right, I'll do it. Give me a microphone. I'll go out there and I'll wing it. It may not be exactly what they want to hear, but we're going to do it. So what I'm doing here is this is starting to get a little bit cooked, and I'm just kind of letting this continue to cook up. And then this will all get stirred into the rice itself. And then this will be our egg fried rice. Bada bing, bada boom. For some people, they can get over that. And that's why I tell people, if you have to do public speaking or if you have to do anything that's in the public, is you need to train your brain. So inside your brain, where excitement